Greetings, sirs and madams. I'm Seraphic Zero, and today we're playing Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate. So we're gonna have a look back at this game because recently a monster was announced for Monster Hunter Wilds, and that monster was the lagiacrus. And yeah, like Gen 3 was my absolute favorite generation of Monster Hunter, and the monsters from there are just like fantastic. So I thought we'd go back and have a look at this monster. So the monster we're hunting today is the abyssal lagiacrus. This is one of the different variations of the lagiacrus. This one, it lives in deep water. It's extremely powerful and deadly. I have to be very careful with how I defend myself against it because a lot of its attacks just do like a tremendous amount of chip damage. A lot of the attacks you just can't even respond to well. You just kind of have to defend and then try to close distance again. Yeah, in my opinion, the abyssal lagiacrus just... yeah, it is like one of the most amazing monster designs in the entire franchise. This thing is just incredibly awesome. Wow, I got really lucky right there. Yeah, so, okay, it's using its max discharge attack. So this thing, this attack requires guard up, and it also hits multiple times. So even if you have guard up, it will completely vaporize your stamina bar. So in order to block it, you need guard up and infinite stamina. So not a great idea. So yeah, instead of going through all that trouble, I'm just gonna back hop like out of the way. Oh yeah, we're underwater. Yeah, this thing only exists in this underwater map. Yeah, this is the den where the Sideus sleeps. So yeah, this thing is pretty much as powerful as an Elder Dragon. Yeah, this thing it's massive and just... it hits really friggin' hard. It lives a really long time. I'm at such a bad angle here. I'm probably gonna get hit, yeah. God, look at that AoE. That is insane. Yeah, so this thing is just... it's awesome. It's incredibly beautiful. I love the color palette. Like the jet black with the glowing blue spikes is just freaking sick. Now that I think about it, like the abyssal laggy, it's just goth laggy, isn't it? Like I will never be free like of this curse and my infernal lust for goth women. Like this is the worst. Anyway, yeah, like back to focusing here. Yeah, the abyssal lagiacrus also has a very good armor set. And I'm going to show this armor set at the end, like of the video here. I'm not using it here in this hunt because, yeah, the elements that are most useful on him are actually fire and dragon. I'm using the Elytron Lance, and the abyssal set doesn't actually work so well with the Elytron Lance because, yeah, this thing already has max purple sharpness, and abyssal set is used for a combination skill called Hone Blade. And Hone Blade is sharpness +1 combined with attack up large. And so you already got max sharpness on this thing. Handicraft isn't going to do anything to it. So yeah, I'm actually using a different mix set for Razor Sharp. Yeah, my set has Razor Sharp, Guard 2, and then Crit Eye +3. I don't think it's meta like, at all. Like it's just kind of practical, like for this hunt. Yeah, so pretty much, yeah, we're just gonna be stabbing Laggy in the chest, like just over and over. Unfortunately, just sitting that close to him doesn't really give you a good view of how he looks. Yeah, I'd rather be stabbing him in the face, but unfortunately, the abyssal lagiacrus, it has this property where... oop, I was standing too close. Yeah, its head actually deflects all melee attacks, even at purple sharpness. So yeah, that's a bit of a drag. Oop, I managed to block that. I am in so much trouble right now. Yeah, so its head will deflect all attacks for melee users. Like no matter what, it's you need ASP. You can actually break its horns by just, deflecting it, like get bouncing attacks off of its head, which is a huge pain in the butt. So I'm not even gonna try to break the horns on this hunt. I already gathered all the horns I needed. By the way, guys, if you make the armor set for this thing, it requires an just an unholy amount of farming. Like, you need so many mats, so many break parts. I think you need like at least 10 horns or something, and yeah, the horns are fairly difficult to break, especially when you're solo. This map actually does have a Dragonator in it. Oh yeah, it's actually, the button's it's on screen, like right now on the right side. Yeah, so there's a Dragonator on this map. You can, actually, I think you can hit Laggy with it twice, like during a hunt. Although, luring him over to the Dragonator is a bit of a pain and is not fun to watch, so I'm just not gonna do it like during this hunt. It's gonna increase my times a little bit, but that's okay. Yeah, we're just having a look at this monster for fun. Speaking of fun or non-fun, yeah, it has some whirlpool attacks which are a huge pain in the butt. Yeah, the whirlpools, they obscure your vision. They do AoE. They hit you from behind, like that. They'll even hit you when Laggy is down, so they ruin your openings. And yeah, they cause a massive amount of knockback. There's pretty much just nothing you can do while he's using that attack. You just either just block and take the hit stun, or you get out of the way. And the AoE is huge, so you really have to get out of the way. Yeah, otherwise, it's just a big pain, all around. Yeah, so Abyssal's he's pretty much got all the same breaks as regular Laggy. Yeah, you can break his claws, you can break his back, break his horns, and you can get a tail cut. His rare is, it's a mantle called a Dynamo, which you need a crap ton of those too for endgame. Yeah, farming this guy is pretty tough. Yeah, he gets vaporized by the bow guns, like everything else does in this game. Yeah, there's a lot of speed running strats to farm his materials. Oh boy, yeah. Yeah, he gets vaporized by heavy bow guns, and then there's a light bow gun in this game called the Illuminator. It's the light bow gun from Dire Morales, the story boss, and that light bow gun it's probably the best light bow gun in the entire franchise. It's freaking crazy. It rapid fires flame shots, and it rapid fires dragon shots, which both of those work very well on this monster. So yeah, I have a Illuminator build, but yeah, we're lancing today. Oh boy, there's another whirlpool. Yeah, this is old school Monster Hunter where you actually have to respect the monster and be patient, because yeah, if you mess up, yeah, one hit, it's gonna take off half of your HP and set you up for death. So yeah, I have to be very careful against this thing. Not to mention, oh crap, I bounced on the horn. Yeah, the Laggy, when he's underwater, he actually has a bunch of insta-hit attacks with basically no tell. They just come out instantly and hit you, yeah, like one of those. It's not great. Yeah, thankfully that didn't do too much damage. Yeah, I've got a Thunderblight now, which is, yeah, if I take another hit, there's a chance I'll be stunned, from that. It's very risky. Okay, let's get our sharpness back up. I didn't realize when I lost sharpness on this thing. Kind of was dancing underwater. Is that hard to do? Oh boy, there's that stun from the Thunderblight. Yeah, so while you're underwater, you're going to be, moving in 3 dimensions. This game weirdly has the buttons to handle vertical movement, but doesn't use it because this game is it's also platform with the 3DS, so yeah, they just didn't add buttons for vertical movement while unsheathed. So yeah, it just the verticality is kind of controlled by your camera. And yeah, like there's some underwater challenges. Yeah, the camera's all friggin' goofy. You can't zoom out the camera. And then also depth perception is an issue, like underwater. Which I think this can actually be solved if they just added shadows. Like like that way you know exactly where your hunter is and exactly where the monster is and how far apart you guys are. Oh, he yeah, he shifted his roar point like behind my shield. That's fair. Yeah, he always does this double hip check, does a ton of chip damage, and there actually is a chance the second hip check will hit you, like if you block the first one. So yeah, that's why I always have to be careful to turn my shield around for the second hit. A lot of times it'll just whiff you, but if it doesn't, if it actually does catch you, yeah, it's gonna be a lot of pain. And yeah, you gotta keep in mind, like when you're underwater, you're just a hairless ape, and he's a giant black alligator. So yeah, he's just going to be able to swim circles around you, and his mobility underwater is absolutely insane. It's to the point where, yeah, you're just not going to catch up to him. You may as well just wait for him to come to you. When you're solo, it's a bit different in multiplayer. Yeah, he has some regular non-super discharges that you can block, so yeah, that makes for a good counter opportunity. Okay, double hit check. Oh, what's he doing? Okay, he's doing whirlpools. Okay, this turn around bite. I think this move is basic, like pretty much a lot of Leviathans have it, and it's basically designed to mess with your camera, like just to make the positioning really confusing. Okay, there's a regular discharge. Ah, yeah. If I had my guard up in time, I could have countered it. Yeah, I was worried about that cancel timing. Yeah, I need to take more oxygen here. Yeah, you can redo your oxygen with items, or you can swim up to a bubble. I currently have Cha-Cha equipped with, I think it's the Ancient Mask or something. Like it actually has you know, an air supply functionality built into it, but a lot of times when I need oxygen, like Cha-Cha's dead, so he cannot provide oxygen. Yeah, while he's dead. Yeah, that's a bit inconvenient. Okay, whirlpools, I'm gonna just close distance. You know what? I think he might have been vulnerable in his head, like during whirlpool summoning. So maybe I can use that as an opening to, you know, just tap him like a boop on the snoot. Okay, a tail flip. Oh yeah, there's one of those instant attacks with no tail. That's great. Yeah, that's why a lot of times where it'll like seem like I have an opening, but I'm just gonna wait to see what he does. Oh, he's probably gonna do an attack. No, okay. Yeah, Thunderball Spit. Yeah, that did not look like it was aimed for me, but yeah, that attack does a huge frickin' AoE, so yeah, you need to block it. Okay, lost sharpness. Got a good flinch on him. Yeah, I like how, like, when he's tired, like, his glowing spikes kind of get all dim and stuff. Yeah, and then when he's raged, like, they're, like, just really frickin' glowing at max. Oh, there he goes. Jesus. Ah, man, that thing lived a long time. Oh, yeah, I always get really sad when I see him kind of floating there. Yeah, probably could have got him dead a bit faster if I had used the Dragonator. I think it, you can hit him twice, like, it takes like a 10-minute cooldown. And then, pretty much if you hit him with the Dragonator, it makes it much easier to break his horns, like, in case you need to do that for farming, but... Yeah, I've already done my time. I've got my 50,000 like abyssal laggy horns and all my dynamos and stuff. So, yeah, I'm not gonna lure him over there. But, yeah, man, like, I wonder what this thing eats. I remember my brother and I always theorized that it eats Sedeuses. I guess there are a lot of animals that actually feed on whales and stuff, but yeah, this thing's really awesome. Like, I just love its design and its coloration. Yeah, it's just really beautiful, and the gear is freaking amazing. It makes a very powerful Thunder Lance. It has a very good full armor set with Homeblade, and Homeblade's awesome. Handicraft and attack up large. Yeah, I will say though that the hunt itself is, it's okay. Like, it's not incredibly fun. Like, it's not a, I mean, it's an okay matchup for Lance because Lance is really good at underwater in this game. But yeah, like, if they could figure out how to incorporate this moveset into regular land laggy and have it be more fun, that'd be cool. And then I kind of suspect they might add underwater with this title update, but yeah, we'll see. You guys, here's my mix set here. It's yeah, it's got Crit Eye 3, Guard 2, and Razor Sharp. It's this crazy mix. I had to look it up with Athena's armor set search. If you guys still have access to that, it's actually a little tough to get a hold of these days. Yeah, I think the thunder resistance isn't so good on this, so you might consider like eating for thunder resistance when you're fighting abyssal laggy. But pretty much the only thing that can really threaten you as a lance is the super discharge, so you can just back hop like out of the way of that. Anyway, here is the armor set for abyssal laggy. It's called the Nether set, and the set, it's actually just a recolor of G-Rank lagiacrus, although, you know, you have that amazing color palette. You have the blue, like, on black. And I gotta say, the lance is freaking amazing. Like, just that incredibly sharp-looking blade. And that shield with just the big old laggy face. Yeah, very intimidating. Yeah, a very cool armor set. I really do wish it was unique, but I gotta say, it works really well, like, in this color palette. Yeah, really cool armor set. Yeah, let's have a look at this. Yeah, so the abyssal laggy lance, like, it's got a very good mix of raw and element, like, and sharpness. So yeah, it's just incredibly freaking strong. And the armor set, yeah, it's got Homeblade, of course. It has current resist, which, you know, it reverse like water pressure. I don't know if you really need that. I know that exists in Monster Hunter Wilds. I'm not sure if that's really a super desirable thing. Hopefully they could do more stuff to make Laggy's armor interesting. But anyway, guys, I think that's going to be it for now. So hopefully you enjoyed this hunt and having a look at the armor. And yeah, we'll see you next time.